it's Tara, and in today's video I want to talk about how I've overcome one of my greatest fears. I've let fear hold me back from so many things in my life in the past. One of them being starting a YouTube channel, starting to eat a raw food diet, putting myself out there for the world to see, and being afraid of the judgment I might receive in return. But one of my greatest fears, as silly as it might sound, is jumping. Literally jumping. I mean, it could be jumping over a 2-foot ditch, or it could be, like I'm gonna show you in this video, jumping off of a 40-foot cliff into the water. Recently, I went with a couple of friends to this gorgeous place called Englishman River Falls. I was having an amazing time because it was so beautiful there. I went swimming in the water even though it was freezing cold. I even jumped off a small little cliff face, only a couple feet into the water. But my closest friend, who I've been friends with since I was 4 or 5 years old, she wanted me to jump with her off of this 40-foot cliff. I stood there for about 45 minutes and debated whether I was going to do it, and I was paralyzed with fear completely. Like, I had just had this inability to do it, even though I knew nothing was going to happen to me. The first thing I had to do to overcome my fear was to seek support. I needed to talk to somebody. I couldn't do it alone, and my friend helped me through it. She said, "Tara, what is the worst thing that could happen from this?" And the second lesson I learned to overcome my fear was to act first and think later. I learned this lesson after I had jumped. There was a young boy wanting to jump as well, and he was paralyzed with fear. I was trying to talk him through it and say, "Hey, look, I was in the same place not that long ago. It's really not that bad." When his grandfather came up, took off his shirt, and said, "This is how you do it." And all he did was walk up to the cliff and just jump straight off of it. He didn't try to talk himself out of it. He didn't give himself reasons as to why he couldn't accomplish what he wanted to accomplish. He just went ahead and did it first. It turns out, to have the confidence to jump, I actually had to hold on to my friend's hand. She dragged me along behind her, and I had no choice but to jump. It scared the bejesus out of me as I was falling. It was just as bad as I had imagined it to be, and then I hit the water and it was icy cold, and then I realized that nothing bad had happened. All of my fears were really for nothing. And that is my message to you today. If you are afraid of exercising, if you are afraid of eating healthy, if you are afraid of starting your own YouTube channel and you just want to put yourself out there into the world, but you're really fearful of what people will think of you, remember that most of the things that you imagine are going to happen that are based on fear, all of these terrible things that you create in your mind, most of them aren't going to happen. Most of the time, it's going to turn out better than you expected. So it is worth it to give it a shot, to put yourself out there, to go for your dreams, to go for your aspirations, to eat healthy, to live healthy. Because more often than not, it's going to turn out to be a really positive, beautiful thing in your life. As always, if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up, especially if you liked my 40-foot cliff jump. It took a lot for me to do that and also to show it to you. Check back for more videos. You know, I've always got more coming for you guys, and I will see you next time.